cinnamon apples, biscuits, grits. I'm like, I can look at some hot dogs and be in a different universe.
Not the direction I was going.
Just grabbed a big turd out of the toilet on video.
Welcome back to the Sorta Brothers podcast. Michael, look a little different today.
We've traveled far and wide to have our first guest.
Let's go. Ethan, introduce yourself.
Name's Ethan. Sorta brother with these guys.
That's right. That's right.
The third sorta brother.
Yes.
I think we always like to ask our first time guests just like an icebreaker question. You think we should?
Always like to ask him, even though I'm the first.
Yeah,
The first one. I think it would be a good. I think it'd be a good thing.
Right,
go for it.
Let's go.
So I don't know. We'll keep it lighthearted. Like, what's the deepest, darkest secret you have that you wouldn't want anybody to know about?
That's pretty tough for a first question. Let's get thinner ice going.
We won't tell anybody.
Yeah, what's a thinner iced question?
Yeah, let's get thinner ice going.
This is supposed to break the ice.
What? Should we ask him one of our recycled get to know the bros question? What was your favorite childhood food?
Probably just the classic chicken nuggets.
Okay.
honestly.
From
Yeah.
where? Like Wendy's, McDonald's?
No, just like the
Like Mom's?
Yeah, like
Mom's
the
cooking?
Dino nuggets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Dude, you know
That's
what
a
I used
throwback,
to?
but they
You know
were-
what I used to eat a ton of is at my grandma's house. She would make. Well, she made a lot of like fried chicken, but when I would go over there, she would make popcorn shrimp all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I would eat those. We would go like once a week with our family friends to Dairy Queen, and I would get like their popcorn shrimp as my meal.
No, not from Dairy Queen.
Dude,
Wait, how did
what were we
how did
talking
she
about
make
the other
popcorn
day?
shrimp?
What were we talking about the other day? Wasn't that you where like you brought up Dairy Queen as like a
Yeah.
you thought it was like a common example of something, and I was like, it was.
But
not.
I meant as ice cream. I have never in my life
No,
eaten
you
Dairy
weren't
Queen
talking about
as like
ice
a
cream.
fast
You were
food
just
restaurant.
That's
we were talking
risky.
about like just getting fast food, and you were like, yeah, like when you go through Dairy Queen, and it was just like the first one that came to your mind.
No,
or
I was
something.
saying, yeah, it was because it was like a close place that my family and I would always go to for ice cream. But it was like because it's down the road. I've never went to Dairy Queen like I need a burger.
No, you need
Maybe some
popcorn
chicken
shrimp.
strips.
Popcorn shrimp.
Also, seafood from Dairy Queen is wild.
Dude,
It's
they're
wild.
not,
glad you're
I'm
here.
sure they're not real shrimp, dude.
No.
Do you remember their whole thing that they came out with when it was like they'd give you the blizzard and they would just like turn it upside down, and if it fell out, it was
Yeah.
supposed to be free?
Yeah.
They do it so fast they don't give it a
I
chance.
Do
know,
they not
like-
do that anymore?
Science kept it in the cup.
I
They
thought
were
they
like,
did.
I think they still do
I
it.
think they still do that.
I haven't been there in so long.
I think they still do that.
Yeah. Treat our guests nice, all right?
I'm treating
Say
him fine.
please.
I just
We
want him to
drove
have
all
the
the
best
way here
experience.
to sit with
Yeah.
him and do this
Yeah.
podcast. And
Yeah, no, it would just be really funny if he's like, can't wait to see the pod. And then he goes and looks at it and it's just like,
Mike, why can't I hear myself?
it's just like, all the comments are just like, never have this guy back. What's been going on this week?
Not a ton. Just working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, you got promoted, right?
I did get promoted. Yeah.
Oh,
I guess
let's
that's
go.
pretty huge.
Let's
That's recent
go.
news. So
Nice.
start that in a couple
Making
weeks.
bank.
That'll be good. Yeah.
Let's go, dude.
What about you guys?
I don't remember what I did this week.
You don't remember what you did this week?
I didn't get promoted.
Well, it's only Tuesday, so
Yeah,
Forgot
that's
the last
true.
2 days.
Well, like since the last episode.
Yeah, right.
I guess you haven't been here, so it's like, what's
That's
been
true.
going on for this whole
true.
year?
No, yeah, honestly, I'm still doing the same stuff. There's no real big updates for me. Last time we even talked about like that freelance job that I was having trouble with. Still on the same page over there. But
Still working with them?
I am. Yeah.
All right. Not gotten any better?
I mean, the project, we're moving on to like other projects, but it's not like anything crazy. I don't know. It's still the same, like we're just emailing back and forth, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
Dude, I was wanting to talk to you about this. My buddy sent me this picture this week. And I got to pull it up. But he's moving. So he lived in like South Florida. He's moving to Texas. And so him and his wife went out there to like find a house. And then they were trying to find a new church. And this could almost be like a new podcast segment where we could like, anyways, he sent me a picture of the sermon slide. So like what's behind the pastor while he's up there preaching. And I got the idea. I'm like, we could almost do like absurd sermon slides from online, and then like wrong, like what is this sermon actually about? Kind of.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Anyways, this is the picture he sent me. This guy's up there preaching, and it just says 3 factors of quote God slaps. Dude, I couldn't believe this was real. It's a 3-point sermon. And
They always are.
I don't want this to get to like PG-13, but I just got to read you the
Go for it.
These are
3
quotes.
sermon. These are quotes from the sermon points that are on the. We'll put the picture on the screen, but that are behind the pastor preaching. 3 factors of God slaps. 1, can't tell when it's coming on you. 2, can't tell who it's coming from. And 3, can't tell why it's coming on you.
Again, these are quotes.
These are sermon points in the series. I didn't get any further context. He just texted me, and I said, "Oh, this isn't real." And he said, "Like, yeah, it's very real."
That was
Wow.
zesty.
So, what was that sermon about?
Dude, that's crazy. I don't know. I feel like, was that for a youth group sermon, or is that
No, this
Sunday
was Sunday morning.
That's tough.
And
Factors
there
of God
are just
slaps.
like you can just like see pictures of people
Wait,
just
let me
like
see that picture
sitting attentively in
What's the first bullet again?
Can't tell when it's coming on you.
So let's break
Dude, that's
let's
like
break-
not
let's
a
break that
small
one down.
church. That's like not a small church.
Oh, dude, they got like the big screens and everything. Yeah,
Because that's what gauges our church.
Let's break down the
these
first
days.
bullet.
I don't. Yeah, first bullet. All the bullets are crazy.
Yeah.
Even 3 factors of God slaps.
Yeah.
Is he trying to say like you can't tell when God is slapping you?
What? No, I think
that's-
he's trying to be
no,
like,
like-
hip,
Yeah.
like
What are God slaps?
No, like
good, like that slaps.
yeah, if you drink something good, man, this slaps.
No, that's like remember there was like a band called Godsmack, and that was like
Not related.
He's definitely talking about what
Definitely
we're
not
saying.
related.
probably not related. He's definitely talking what?
About like God slaps, like good things.
Yeah, like
But it's not. That sentence doesn't make sense. Then 3 factors of God hyphen slaps.
we didn't say it made sense. We're just,
Yeah, what do you mean?
We're just
That's
breaking
just-
it down.
That's just what happens when, just like slang is used in these sermons, dude.
I don't know. I think we're getting a little bit too far away from just like preaching.
I
what
wanna
the
watch
Bible
this
has to
sermon.
say. I know. I need to find out
We
what
need to
church
find
it
it
was, and
live.
we'll watch it. I need
Yeah.
to just text him and be like, "What was this sermon actually about?"
Oh, wait, did you not do that? Oh, I thought we were about to get a resolution, like a little conclusion.
No, dude. This
I thought
is
we
just,
had answers.
This is just for the boys.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I was just blown away and we were laughing at it, and then
Yeah.
did not find out what it was about. But we will. Maybe next week we'll give a little answer.
So he actually sat in on that.
This was a church he was visiting in Texas, and he sat through the sermon.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Texas.
I don't know if he listens to the podcast. Maybe he can like comment or something and tell us what it was actually about.
I don't know if we have any viewers in Texas yet, but
I don't know.
he could be
What
our
did you
first.
say we had? We had pretty
There's, like,
good
random-
viewership on our last episode, but it was like 70 something percent
72%
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh, dude. What's going on in Bangladesh, dude?
They're
Party?
loving it.
Whatever they're
loving the pod.
doing, it's amazing.
Yeah, a bunch of
it's
bros.
working. Yeah, no. I don't know why. I was just looking at the analytics the other day. I sent you that text, dude. It was like 72%. Wild. It was wild. But no, also.
Which is like we had like 1,000 views on that video. That's like
Right.
700 Bangladeshians.
Oh, I know. Well, that's what Ethan and I were talking about. Like maybe their location was just like maybe tracked wrong by YouTube, or like maybe their phones were
Yeah, I don't know how all that works.
off. I don't know, dude. There's no way 700 something people from Bangladesh
Are just picking yeah, but there's no way 700 people are like picking Bangladesh randomly when they set up their iPhone.
No, but that's it. You
Yeah.
kept saying that last time we're talking.
My example-
We're not talking about them choosing Bangladesh like manually. We're just saying
It's just
Apple
like-
is
yeah.
just like.
Why would
messing
Apple
up
do
the
that?
For security
automatic-
purposes, you know, if you ever like logged into Apple devices and it's like it logs in from a different location. It's
Yeah,
just
this guy used to work at Best Buy.
It's like
I don't
security
listen to
reasons.
them.
It's like
Yeah, he's
you're trying to
Geek
access
Squad.
Apple ID from
Geek
so and so
Squad.
places, and it's like a different area that you've never been to.
I didn't know it did that.
Yeah. So that was my theory. I don't
Freaking Geek Squad.
know. Geek
I
Squad.
don't know if I would rather it be that theory or if I'd rather just have like a huge Bangladesh
Yeah,
following.
yeah, that could be it.
Yeah, no, I don't have a problem.
Could be
with
overthinking
it.
this.
I don't have a
Could be.
problem with it at all. I hope it didn't come across as a problem. I'm cool with Bangladeshians. Yeah, just kidding. That stuff. What are they actually called?
Bangladeshis?
Is that what it is?
I don't know. I think my phone auto-corrected.
I wish we had a producer. Also, guys, Megan is out, if you can't tell, with this episode. So we aren't going to have any like Google searches. Maybe that's a good thing. There's been a little trouble recently.
Belgium.
Yeah. But no, actually, recently, something I wanted to talk to you guys about was I was recently looking on Instagram, and I came across this guy, and his Instagram tag was the raw meat experiment. I mean, there's a couple of things you can guess from that title, but what it is
the raw meat experiment.
Yeah. No,
I'm
so
intrigued.
what it is he basically, I guess, was a vegan or vegetarian for like practically his whole life, and something made him want to just like eat meat, but I guess he didn't want to do it the same way everyone else does.
Dude, you're doing it wrong.
Right. So
From one extreme to the other.
Yeah.
he went for hundreds of days eating raw meat, like all kinds of raw meat.
Like chicken though.
So here's the thing. Here's the kicker.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way.
He didn't eat chicken because
guy
most people
is dead.
Most people who eat raw meat don't eat raw chicken, right? It's just like beef and
Yeah,
that
you
kind of thing.
can't.
Yeah, beef liver. So he went like 200 something. I don't know if he went like a full year. I was scrolling through and it was like 286 or some high number. Anyway, recently though, on the top of this guy's account, and I don't know, we can like maybe show a couple pictures or something, but on the top of this guy's account, this guy is just munching on chicken breast raw. He now is on this new experiment where he's trying to do a chicken only diet,
But raw?
but raw.
So he's like trying to build up a tolerance to it.
Dude,
Man.
his like whole experiment is like, I don't care if I get food poisoning. I don't care if I get salmonella. Like, dude, he's just going at it. And I'm not even joking. I watched this video for like 60 seconds long of this guy just munching on chicken like it was a gummy bear, dude. It's just raw.
Dude, that's like Liver King stuff.
Yeah,
I know, but
worse.
we discovered Liver King like he just ate that stuff for
But he
show.
was taking steroids, but he still ate
No, it's
that
true.
stuff.
No, he did. But this guy like
but
supposedly
not chicken. I never saw him eat chicken.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it was like liver and
Yeah.
like stuff.
Also, this guy was like saying he had eaten so many different raw types of different cuts from a cow and like all this different stuff that he had like specific ones that like were the worst because they like, he was like, these ones still smelled like pee. These ones still, I was like, bro.
All of these gave me diarrhea.
Dude, I don't know how they don't, I don't know how your body.
It's like a Venn diagram, and it's like all of them diarrhea. These tasted good, but
I wonder how he's doing. I bet he's struggling right now, eating just raw chicken.
What do you think that's like his digestive system is like going through right now?
They're crying for help.
what do you think? What do you think it's like when you're that guy and you go home for
Christmas
like
or
Christmas
something?
and
Yeah.
you're like eating with your family, but you just like you're like, no, let me get that before you throw it on.
He gets
Getting
there.
the food.
He gets there early before they like slap it on the grill or something.
Yeah, and he's like putting chicken in his pockets.
Puts in the fridge for later.
Yeah. His parents are like, or even if he doesn't do that, like his parents have seen what's happening online and they're just like, what are you doing, Steven?
Yeah, and it's
Yeah, maybe they don't invite him.
Maybe I
He's
feel like
been-
maybe he doesn't have family
he's been
because
kicked out of his
if
own
you-
family.
Someone's got to be like, yo,
yeah,
you just
maybe
don't,
let's not try that.
that's something you do if you're like you don't have anything to live for.
you can't
Yeah.
go out to eat anymore. Like you can't do normal things. You have to. By doing that, you're not only sacrificing
How do
normal
you-
food.
how do
you're
you
sacrificing
order?
like social life.
How do you order if you go to like a nice steak restaurant, but you're doing that diet?
You
And they're Like,
don't.
how would you like your steak?
Oh, can't you order
Straight
like
from the fridge.
You can order it blue.
cold center or whatever?
You can order it blue, but blue still it touches the grill. It's just like
like
a
sears it a little
cold red center.
Dude, if it's cold,
If it's
raw,
cold,
dude.
it's too far.
Yeah,
You
it's
like
raw.
you bite in and there's like a little bit of ice crunch on it.
No way, dude. Is there actually ice crunch? There's no way.
I haven't had that. We had a family friend that orders their steak like
yeah,
that.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's actually
Yeah, it's wild.
really gross to me.
No, yeah. I can't even go below. Like, I won't go below medium.
I'll do medium rare if it's a
do
really nice
I
place.
prefer a medium well.
Dude,
That's
I
gonna
went
get some
to.
hate, but
So I'll do. Yeah, that should get you hate.
yeah.
If I go to like a nice steakhouse,
Yeah.
medium rare for sure, because their meat quality is good and it tastes good and whatever. One time I went, it was just kind of late and I wasn't feeling amazing, but my family went to Cracker Barrel and I got,
Don't tell me you got a steak.
dude, they have the Country Boy breakfast.
Oh my gosh.
It comes with like cinnamon apples, biscuits, grits, hash brown, and like a sirloin. Dude. And
What a
it's like
lineup.
and it is like $12. It's so cheap. And I got it medium rare. I don't know what I was thinking. But
Yeah.
I mean I'm like fine, but I would not do that again.
They're like, wait, this guy wants a medium rare steak.
Wait,
and
was it good in the
it's-
moment or like?
I was like blown away for $12. I was like, this is sick. But I also like, I'm at Cracker Barrel. I should have got this cooked a little bit more.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
how are we gonna cook this medium rare when it's this big? It's like, did it come out that thin? Like,
Person
how
that
thin
brings
is
my steak out only has 1 star. I'm like, oh no.
it? 1 star.
Oh no.
Remember those stars
How many
on the-
stars can you have?
I think I've seen like 5-star people.
Is it
That's
up
gotta be
to
like the
5
max.
stars?
Yeah,
I don't
It's
know.
got to be.
It should.
It's just like the Ohio State helmets where the stars are just like
Yeah.
all over.
Yeah, over the helmet.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Dude. Yeah, is there like a overall like MVP of like the season for is there a
I'm sure like corporately they'll send out a newsletter with like their server of the year or something.
like this 5-star recruit? He like gets recruited to other grad
Round 1 draft pick.
Yeah.
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 That's who you want cooking your steak.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I just saw this note. This is like a current event, but it's kind of sad. Did you guys see that thing where the Carnival cruise ship, the guy, it from the video to me, it looked like he was just messing around and like jumped overboard, and people were like kind of like hooting and hollering, and was never seen again.
What?
They still haven't found him.
Dude, there's theories that in the video there was like a blur of some color and people thought it was maybe a shark that just like grabbed him and left. But in the video, dude, this is bad. In the video, the guy jumps overboard and you hear like one of the guys on the cruise ship just go, "See ya."
No.
Yes, dude.
You think that was his buddy that like bet him to do it, or?
Maybe, but
No.
you can't be jumping off cruise ships, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they have
Never
ways.
seen again?
Man who disappeared from Carnival cruise ship jumped overboard, officials say. Shows the man jumping off the cruise ship. Yeah, he can be seen climbing on a lifeboat and jumping from there.
Oh, so we like those
So-
are lower, right? They're lower to the water.
I
mean,
guess
barely,
because
though,
like
'cause,
they have like lifeboats that are there. So I guess he like climbed down to that and then like jumped in the water. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's crazy though.
But like, why? That's what I mean. That's the first question.
Just for
I don't know, like
have a good story, I guess. Just didn't
Yeah.
work out. Did you guys see that new cruise ship that they have that is like,
the icon of the seas.
dude, that is crazy.
Massive.
Did you
Yes,
see that
yeah.
thing next to the Titanic? The size difference.
Coming into the like
No, I haven't seen
Miami
that.
port. That's the video I saw.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, it's massive.
It's got like it looked like an indoor water park or something.
Oh,
like
for sure. Yeah,
like it was
definitely.
That was crazy.
I think most of them have indoor water parks nowadays. That wasn't like a new
This one's
feature.
bigger.
Like, this one's got a full service bar.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think that's
First pot on the road, we go on the icon of the seas.
No, yeah, that's definitely
That would be crazy.
Normal
Well, they have that other cruise going on that is like 9 months long.
Yeah.
No, didn't that get like postponed or something?
No, I thought you
They,
could
like,
like
all
track
boarded.
their port, like where they're at now.
Something happened. I saw some headline where one of those long, or maybe it was like a shorter one, maybe it was 3 months, but they got on and then the captain was like saying that the ship was like unable to do the voyage or whatever, and they'd been on there for like 3 days, and it was like a 3-month like cruise.
Do you guys think more than anything else, cruise
I could be
ships-
wrong on that. I don't know. Like,
I
don't
feel like
fact
more
check
than
me.
anything else, almost like cruise ships have a rap of like this could go horribly wrong.
Oh, I know, dude. I don't like love the idea of going on a boat for a week.
No. Well, 9 months.
Like, have you?
Yeah,
oh, well,
for 9
yeah.
months.
I'm just saying the average is like a week, isn't it, or 4 days or something?
Yeah, a week or two, maybe.
Or
I
you
don't
can do
know.
like the
4-day
day
cruise seems
cruises down
almost
in
not worth
Miami
it.
too, which
Yeah.
like I might do. But like, have you guys ever been on full length cruises?
I've never
on a
been on
cruise.
a cruise.
How long was it?
I don't remember. I was like really little. I think it was a full week.
Probably like 7 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never been on a cruise either. My friends are like, yeah, like apparently, I guess like in some cases they can be cheaper than a trip depending on where you're going. But if you're just doing like,
Well, yeah,
a
and you get to
normal
like
week-
see more than just one place.
right. But,
yeah, different
but
ports.
dude, I don't.
No, I wouldn't
wanna
want to
do
it.
that.
No, I wouldn't like it. I think this is probably different, but I've gone deep sea fishing twice and I got really sick both
Oh,
times.
dude, I've been once and I was throwing up the whole day.
Well, no, I've been deep sea fishing and I've been snorkeling in Hawaii, and
Right,
those were
yeah.
both two of the worst experiences of my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Right
I've
there
heard
with
that story before, but tell us a little bit more about that.
Deep sea fishing?
Yeah. No. The Hawaii. Or which I guess the.
Or yeah, snorkeling. That's what I meant.
Snorkeling, yeah.
It was on my honeymoon.
I remember, yeah.
Dude, it was horrible. It was one of the
That, like,
one of the
scares
worst
me.
days of my life. So
Was it actually?
that might be dramatic,
No,
but
no,
it was
no.
horrible. So the thing that is actually like mentally challenging about it is that we got sick on the way out, and it was like a 4 or 5 hour excursion. And so we got really sick on the way out, and there's no way out. Getting in the water sucked. Staying on the boat sucked. The sun's beating down on you, so it's like hot and you're nauseous. So we got so we go out. It's like a 20-minute boat ride out. We both got sick on the way out, but Megan was like feeling really bad and was like kind of getting worried about it, and so I was like acting tough and just kind of like let her like lay her head in my lap or whatever on the way out. We get there, dude, it was disgusting. They get to the crater where you snorkel, and they're like, people who are experienced snorkelers, you can just go ahead and jump off the back of the boat. People who have never done it before, which we hadn't, they're like, come to the front of the boat and we're going to give you like some instructions. We were like, we got to get off this boat. So we've never snorkeled, but we just jumped off the back of the boat. Did not help because it was windy that day too. So it was like hot and windy. So we were just trying to tread water to feel better, but like it was so choppy and the water was like getting in our mouths because it was like splashing around. So we're just out there with 2 pool noodles on our honeymoon. Megan's crying in the water. Sorry if she
crying?
didn't want me to say that. Yeah, we felt horrible, dude. But the challenge, the worst part about it is you're like, we feel horrible with no end in sight, and we have another 4 hours.
Yeah, that's awful.
So, so anyways, you get back on the boat, and they're like, we're gonna go to another spot and let y'all experience snorkeling there too. We heard there were some turtles over there, and we were like, shoot.
What are these guys saying are they saying anything? Like, because there's what is there, like 20 people on this boat and Megan's just crying?
Dude, I'm glad you brought this up. No, they weren't saying anything directly to us. There's like 60 people on this boat or something.
Like,
Big
are you
boat.
throwing up at this point? No one's
Some
saying anything
people
to you?
are, but we didn't throw up.
Oh, others were too?
Yeah, other people were sick, but the guy was so annoying. It was like he does this every day, so he just like had this line, and he was just like, people can get off the boat, and as always, if you're feeling sick, shoot for distance. He kept like saying that to just like throw up off the side of the boat, and we were
Right.
just so sick of hearing that. So they take us to the other location, and they anchor the boat there, and they're like, all right, lunchtime, and we're like feeling horrible, literally watching these other people that just feel fine drinking cocktails and eating hot dogs and stuff, dude. I was about to throw up watching them do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so
Yeah,
bad.
that would suck.
So the thing is like almost over, and they were like, another boat just told us they saw some dolphins. We're going to extend our trip and go find them, dude. So they extended the boat ride. It was just horrible. Like, so we were we're like, we're going back to the room. We're going to the beach and just like sitting on still land for the rest of the night. And we had been on a wait list that they said we were the 200th person on the wait list to get into a luau. And we only had like 2 days left in Hawaii. And people were saying this was the best luau. We get back to the room and they call us and they're like, you're in for the luau. And it was like an hour and a half
like a
drive.
movie, dude.
It was like an hour and a half drive. We were in our bathing suits about to leave for the beach. And we were like, well, we're in Hawaii. Like, we have to go. And so we went to the luau, and the luau was actually sweet. But
that car ride was probably awful because you're still
yeah,
going,
we were
you're
just
still
like,
moving.
yeah, everything was sloshing around.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Dude, we got to the luau. No judgment, I guess, but we got to the luau and we like sat across that. You have like sort of assigned seating or whatever, and it's all you can eat and drink. And they're doing like Hawaiian like shows up front or whatever. And the couple that like sat across from us was like a 60-year-old man and like a 23-year-old girl. Then they were married, and he said they had been married for like 4 or 5 years. But
I was like,
we're
wait,
just,
how long?
but we're like just getting around to their honeymoon. And it was just like a weird dynamic the whole time. They were
So
just
she
like,
was
you
what,
guys are so
19?
cool.
She was
Because
19
we were,
when they got married, and he
Dude.
was
That's
56.
wild.
dude, it was way off. But yeah, that was a horrible experience. I would never do that again. I was just like,
Dude, that sounds
Megan was
awful.
crying. I was just like holding my face in the water because I thought like if I was underwater, it wouldn't feel as,
Right.
Yeah.
but yeah, it was
No,
horrible.
yeah, that sounds awful.
And you just have that stupid little like thing coming out of, so you can only go so far underwater, and then you actually accidentally start drinking the water.
Did it feel better to go underwater? Like, did you
Yeah,
fully
because
submerge
then
your
you're
head?
not as like
Right.
getting like battered around or whatever.
Yeah. No, I
Did
don't
you see
know what
anything cool or like?
Dude, I don't remember seeing anything. We had I think there was just like some fish. You know, you're always
Yeah.
like, we're in the middle of the ocean, and it's like it was in the Molokini crater, so it's like what was a volcano, and so it's just like this circular, and you're snorkeling in there, and but no, you're always like, oh, I hope a shark doesn't come out. It was like nothing. It was like some yellow fish.
Yeah. Right.
Worth.
Yeah, worth. We probably paid like $400 to do it or something.
Yeah.
It was the worst day of the trip by far.
I have no clue what I'd do because how long do you say the ride out was?
So it's like 20 minutes, and then you drive, and then you boat like another 20 to 30 minutes to like the other location, and then it's like
So were you like 2 miles offshore or something?
it was a ways offshore. You could like barely see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You should have been like, take me home real quick.
Yeah, you're probably like, if you could barely see land, what is that, like 4 or 5 miles then?
I don't know, whatever like a 20, 30 minute boat ride is.
Isn't it like 7 miles? Is
Dude,
like,
we're not good at this quick math. We're like,
Yeah.
how fast does a
I
plane
know,
crash?
this is why we need Megan, dude. But no, you guys want to get into the segment?
Oh yeah, I had one more thing. It kind of reminded me of it because I was talking about those people. It kind of goes with the guy that you talked about trying out this new diet, and then it reminded me of it because I said those people were eating hot dogs. I saw this video online the other day. This guy tried for, I think it was a week straight. He only ate Costco like dollar hot dogs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And he was like trying to test what it did to his body and how he felt. He was like, I spent, it might have been a month.
I was gonna say, would it alter your like digestive system enough in 1 week? I don't think it.
I don't
Yeah.
know, but he was like,
Would definitely alter
he was like,
mine,
in
but-
conclusion, I spent $30 total on food this week, and he lost like 4 pounds.
No way.
All
He was like,
is
I
he
would
only
totally
eating
recommend this.
like a freaking hot dog and bread though.
Just one hot dog?
With like stuff on it, but still,
Oh,
that would
sweet.
have to like mess you up, I feel like. And it was like a weight loss plan.
Okay, it's not a weight loss plan.
Dude, he lost weight.
His body
Yeah.
lost weight because it was like thought it was dying.
He proved it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, but anyway, this segment. So we're gonna do another Mount Rushmore. We've all gotten some answers together about the worst jobs.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys. I did a little research just so that it wasn't the dull, like just everything was like super nasty. We're definitely gonna have some of those answers, I'm sure. But
yeah.
I feel like some of mine are like that. But yeah, okay.
But I just mean like not. I wanted to get some like that weren't necessarily all
Yeah.
the stereotypical
Yeah.
terrible jobs.
How
Anyway,
are we going to do who goes first?
I think we do our normal rock paper scissors, but it's just all one. I guess
all at the same time?
unless one of us tied. But just
I think
we
the
just
guest
have to-
goes first.
That's a no-go.
Nah, that doesn't happen.
Tough.
Okay, we just do this until we go out, or is it like?
Well, I
wait,
think,
we all three-
it will be very clear who wins.
Okay,
We all three did it at the same time?
yeah,
Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Frick.
Okay. Now it's me. Hey, sit, shoot.
That's the first time I've ever lost.
Let's
All right,
go.
Justus goes
And
first.
That's my
going-
first win too. That's my first ever win on the pod.
I guess we'll go
Congrats.
clockwise because you came in second.
I would do that, yeah.
Okay,
That works.
Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so
Wait,
So
do we
rules
want
are
to
I
snake
can't-
draft
you
this
can't
one since
use
we
the
have
same
3
answer.
or no?
nah, we
you
go in
say?
a circle. No, no, we go in a circle.
All right.
We go in a circle. Okay, so
I might have screwed myself again. I feel like we're always stealing each other's, and then I got to like find one on the fly.
how many do you have?
Like 7?
Oh, yeah, that's
All
what I
right.
have.
I just wrote down everything that came to mind.
Okay,
All right.
I
anyway.
have 9, so I
I
was
might
ready.
borrow some of yours.
What is this, Megan? Okay, I have
Travis and Jason Kelsey.
Yeah, right now. It's like, yeah. Anyway, okay, so for my first one, this is the first thing I wrote down the second we said we were doing this.
Heck yeah.
I actually came across a video the other day about this guy. Yeah, probably on my phone too much. I'm like always saying, but no,
Wait,
I'm gonna
this
go.
is one guy's specific job?
Yes.
All right.
It was like one of those BuzzFeed things where
Yeah,
they
okay.
come on
All
and
right.
he explains his position. Dude, wild. A mortician. Dude,
Yeah.
this guy, well, I know.
With dead bodies all the time?
I just
Yeah,
mean like
it's
this
pretty
guy
bad.
was like saying, which I mean, all props to him for finding what he wants to do and then using it as like a positive or like talking about it in a positive way. But he was saying like, I really just think about it like I'm helping the families and just helping them get through this process, which he definitely is.
Yeah.
I just couldn't work through that, dude. Like, because he's talking about ways that they prop up their like. So
You're
their
talking
mouths
about like
closed.
embalming bodies. Like the guy that
Or
is
just the
like
whole
make,
process. I'm sure he does everything.
No, yeah,
like
he was
the guy that like makes them look nice for the funeral.
Yeah, but he was his job. Like he was classified as a mortician, but
He does it all.
He was saying like, yeah, he helps out with that stuff sometimes. So he was like, he has the body in there, and he's like talking about how they gotta, keep their mouths shut in a certain way, or like it's almost like face like surgery with Botox or something almost too. If it's like looking really bad, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, it sometimes looks bad.
you know,
Yeah.
Do you think that's a passion?
dude, it's
know?
that's what I'm
You
saying.
ever like,
I think that is
Dude.
what we call a family business.
No,
That's
dude,
been in
dude,
the
that's what I'm saying though. He like, and all props to him for it, but it felt like when he was talking like it, he was like passionate about it.
Yeah, so do you think I guess that so I do graphic design, and like when I make something that is fun, I'm like proud of it. Do you think it's weird? Do you think he ever like finishes one and he's like, wow, you think like takes a picture of it and he's like, this is
Like,
some
this
of
is my best work?
this is
Okay, no,
my
he
best work.
definitely doesn't take a picture of it,
Yeah,
but
I
Does he have
don't
a
think the
portfolio
pictures-
site?
for sure though, I think
He probably thinks
he has to
I did
like,
pretty good.
this one's a good one.
Yeah. You don't
sure.
think he takes a picture and he like shows his wife like, check this out?
I don't know.
That would be tough.
Anyway, let's move on.
I hope not.
Ethan, you're up.
All right. So this one, after doing research, it was so wild. I was like, I got to take it round one. Dog food tester.
No, I knew you would have that too.
Do you have
I
it?
saw
Yeah,
that.
have that, dude.
Dude.
I saw it, but I knew everyone would freaking take it, so I didn't write it
That
down.
is wild.
I
to
didn't
me.
think it was real. I researched it
Yeah,
a
me
bit.
too. I was like, there's no way this is real.
Dude, they actually have to like eat the kibble.
Yeah.
I know, that's wild.
Dude, there's no
I
shot.
mean, I get like we give Ted some like Fresh Pet is what it's called.
Yeah.
They could sponsor us, I guess.
You ever
so
tried
it's
it?
kind of expensive. No, but no, I haven't. But it's like it's like balled up, like real looking
Yeah,
chicken.
yeah.
I could kind of get that, but
No, this is kibble.
that is crazy. I don't
yeah,
know why
it's-
someone has to test it.
don't
Because
either.
they made it sound like they're testing it to make sure the flavor notes were right. But I'm like, what dog?
Yeah. Yeah.
It does sound like that. He was like saying, when I was reading the description, it was
That top note?
when he was talking, like the guy that like was like writing this article or whatever I was looking at, he was saying, yeah, he was like, sometimes the chicken can be a little like heavy. I'm like, what?
He gets home from work and she's like, are we going out? And he's like, babe, I'm stuffed. She's like, your breath.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's good.
I feel like I have a couple more you guys might take, but based on other episodes, I got to take this one off the top. Flight attendant.
Yep. I had that written down.
Yeah.
I knew you'd take it, but
Flight attendant is, I'm glad that people do it. It would be my nightmare job.
yeah.
Just because you don't like flying.
No, I hate flying.
Yeah.
I hate flying, and like the last thing I would want to do when I get off a plane is get back on a plane.
Yeah.
And they do that sometimes. Also people talk about how nice it is to travel and see new places. You're alone. You're not going with your like, I guess sometimes you could, and sometimes you're friends with the other flight attendant people, but like, I don't know. How much fun would that be to like go to Paris and you're just like by yourself for a 48-hour layover?
No, yeah, there's definitely a point to people who really enjoy who they work with or people who don't enjoy who they're, because I'm not saying like when I've had previous jobs at like different places.
Yeah.
I've accepted a position and then walked in, and it's just like everyone comes in, does their work, and leaves. But then there's also been places where I walk in, and it's like this is a friend group.
Yeah.
Where it's like these people hang out with each other outside.
Yeah, but there's also a different
time.
line in like who I would want to travel the world with and enjoying my coworkers.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
sure.
Okay. All right. That's my pick. Pick 2, Justus.
No, that was good. Okay, yeah. Second off, I'm gonna go. Now, I will say this is one I saw on, like, as I was researching, but hazmat diver. Do you guys see this one?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was called.
Diver makes it sound like
Right.
just straight up you're inverted.
Yeah, I didn't know it was called hazmat diver, but I've seen different videos of people doing this, but it's kind of wild. I guess their main job is just to like repair sewer valves, and if there's like tunnels are blocked or something like that, they go down there and fix that stuff. But these guys are just submerged in this black water, dude. I don't know how you can't see
Yeah.
you can't see like an inch in front of you. They have those flashlights, I guess, on their helmet or
How
whatever.
much are those
but
guys making, we think?
I don't know.
Probably
Dude,
a
that'd
ton.
be so scary to me.
There's no way it's enough.
That'd be so
Right?
scary.
Not for them to do it.
Yes. I don't know.
Some people are just built different. Anyway, that's my pick.
Imagine getting a hole in that suit.
Second pick, going underwater welder. Kind of the same.
You think that would be horrible?
Oh yeah, ocean is terrifying, and it's
Well,
just,
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a
We just
solid
got over your
pick.
snorkeling story.
okay. So I guess it's similar to flight attendant because I think the people that do it probably really enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do it.
Who was that guy on Bachelor in Paradise?
John Peter or John
Something, yeah, John something, but
Can't help you
John
out there.
Henry.
John Henry.
Yeah, that guy was something else.
But yeah, that does not sound fun to me. So
No.
that's
Okay. All right. All right. Second pick. I am gonna go with Coyote Peterson. Have you guys seen this
Oh
guy?
my gosh.
Brave Wilderness.
That's not even a job though, dude. That's wild.
Coyote Peterson. It's his job. He's got like a super successful YouTube
He's
channel.
like a content creator though. You're just saying content creator.
He's probably
What's his job title?
He's probably second.
content creator.
He is probably second to our podcast. He's got 21.2 million subscribers.
So his second pick was content creator.
Okay, his
Yeah, literally
job.
content creator.
His job,
I'm not out here saying president like Donald Trump. Like,
bro. We talked about this. You can't veto someone's pick.
No, we didn't say that.
Megan
we
said
did not
that.
say that. We vetoed Megan's pick last
Megan's
time.
not here. New rules.
You can't. Are you vetoing this pick? That's how that guy earns his living.
I won't. No, it's a.
For those of you who don't know who Coyote Peterson is, this
It
guy
wasn't
is
on my list, so you can have it.
this guy is a character online
Yeah, right.
who lets the most painful animals and insects bite or sting him to get a video of the reaction.
Dude, it's honestly fire stuff. I used to watch him when I was
His
younger.
reactions are so good. I went down a hole of
Yeah.
his videos not long ago where I was watching them like Coyote Peterson is what I watched as I was like going to bed.
No, yeah, I used to watch him. I feel like at some point you run out of animals though. Like he tested
He
the
doesn't.
whole bug scale and all that stuff of the just like the most painful insects and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he eventually got up to the bullet ant or whatever. And then there was like a wasp or something that was more.
Yeah, I forget what it was. I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, and then I saw one where he did one where he was like, "I'm gonna let this alligator snapping turtle bite my arm," and then he was like,
You
"Wait,
don't have to,
and then,
Coyote."
And then mid video, he's like, "Guys, I don't think my arm's gonna make it if I do this. So we're gonna like." I was like, "Yeah, that was implied," but no. He was like, so they like wrap a pool noodle around his arm and then put in. They're like, for some
This'll
stability.
stop it.
They're like, for some stability, we're putting in some like bamboo sticks around the. So it's like bamboo.
Just
pool
put
noodle.
a tube of steel around his
So
arm.
it's like bamboo pool noodle and then like some like tape maybe, and then he just lets this thing bite his arm.
Dude, and he's always just like he'll get stung and he's just like that Family Guy meme where he's just like
Yeah, he does do that.
yeah.
He's like, ow, 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 ow.
We need to do a montage of all of the Coyote Peterson like All right, third pick, Justice Gill.
All right, my third pick. This one is more just personally. I think people could definitely enjoy this. Kind of like an underwater welder, and it's kind of similar actually. It's an oil rig worker or repairer.
Mechanic.
These guys, I was looking into that a little bit. Like I can see how some people are definitely just like more like to themselves and like that kind of thing. But dude, you can be like out on oil rigs in the middle of the ocean. You can't see land and you're just by yourself.
Yeah.
That's
like,
wild.
I think your dad knew a guy that was like a lineman or something, but he would work on top of like towers out in the middle of nowhere. And they make like a lot of money, but would literally get like dropped off on top of the tower in helicopter with like his lunch and stuff, would go to the bathroom off the side of the tower. And
Dude,
yeah,
it's like that's nuts to me. And especially but you're talking about like towers on land, right?
yeah. But what does that say about me that I'm like, this guy's suspended like 400 feet in the air and I'm just like, him using the bathroom over there is the craziest part. like, how long does it take
wild.
a
Could you
plane
imagine?
to land? How long does it take that load to hit the ground, dude?
It's like, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, it's like there's just animals.
You
like,
just
walking
go and you
underneath
just hear like,
You
just
think
like
you're
20
hearing
seconds
that?
later.
You think you're hearing that off the rig?
Depending on what you eat. If he's on the raw meat diet,
If he's on the raw
He
meat
listens
diet,
for it. He's like,
if you're on the raw meat diet, you're gonna hear that friggin' 3,000 feet in the air. You think
probably.
how big does it have to be to hear it 3,000 feet up?
They're like, how are you going to cook your food? He's like, no need.
true.
Maybe that's the
True.
guy. What did you just ask?
I said, how big does the load have to be to hear it 3,000 feet in the air?
There has to be like a equation we could figure that out. Mass
sure.
times velocity.
Yeah, there's something out there.
Yeah.
Wait, mass times velocity. I don't know if that's the right equation.
That's a good start.
Yeah. Equals sound.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay,
What is this? Pick 3?
Pick 3.
you're up.
I'm gonna go maggot farmer. Didn't know that was a thing.
Dude, I-
sounds disgusting. Did you see it?
No, but
Oh.
maggots, dude, I hate like that's
What
one
are
of the
maggots?
nastiest.
Maggots turn into flies or?
Maggots are some of the nastiest bugs in my opinion, dude.
Is
Just the
that
way they
true
look.
or did I
I don't
make
know
that
what
up?
they turn into.
I don't know.
I think they turn into flies.
At our last
Might be.
house, I would set the trash cans right outside the garage door. But when we first moved in, I left them inside the garage because the garage gym wasn't set up yet. And then I set it up like within a couple days. And something that the previous owners had left in the trash can, I guess, was like rotten. And there were like maggots I would find all over my garage. And it was
They're
disgusting.
disgusting.
I like almost didn't want to
Imagine
go out
farming
there.
those.
Well, yeah. So
Just
did
I
you
don't
look into
understand
it at all?
farming.
I like looked into it. It was like on Google it says maggot farming is the act of growing maggots for the industry.
I guess they use maggots to like destroy things, right? Like wood and
Yeah. So
Also,
I don't
there's like you can go buy a can of maggots, not can, but
you think
small
there's just
plastic.
like maggots just canned in the
No,
hardware
you can buy
store?
maggots for fishing.
Oh, at like bait shops
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
So like they're just saying for the industry, so it's probably there's not a ton of things, so it's probably just for everything. It's like produced everywhere.
Trying to figure out what I want to go with. I'm gonna go deodorant smell tester. This
Okay.
was a thing that I found. Have y'all heard of this?
I haven't seen it,
Something
no.
you wouldn't think about. There's like, well, they're always testing like which deodorants are the most like sweat proof, the scents of the deodorants, how long they last.
Yeah.
There's a picture online of like they have like people that volunteer, I guess, to be the testers to get the deodorant applied to them, and then like, these people were like
the
smelling
people have to smell
their-
the other people.
They're,
Oh,
and
yeah.
like I can only imagine they put
yeah.
them through like rigorous activity to get
I was gonna
tested.
say
Yeah.
because you got to have like some
I
experiments.
thought you meant they were just smelling the deodorant. I'm like, that can't be that bad.
And you got to have like, you probably got to have like a variety of body types to test that on.
for
right?
sure because
Yeah.
it's doesn't like the oil from your skin messes with the scents and stuff after it's been on your
I don't know.
armpit or whatever.
That would
No,
be
yeah,
disgusting.
they definitely that's nasty. They definitely have to do that. they have to somehow simulate like different like activities. But no, okay. My my next one is gonna be this is 4. This is our last
This is
one,
the
right?
last one,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Didn't have to look any up. Okay. I'm gonna go school janitor.
Yeah, I had that one.
I've heard, and again, this
That's
is
actually a good one.
It is.
again like I'm sure there's school janitors out there that love their job because they get to see these kids and they get to be around like
Maybe.
that kind of thing. Well, I've met janitors. I mean, again, I don't know. Maybe they don't love their job. They just enjoy the part when they get to like hang out with the kids and
Yeah.
make them laugh and stuff. But
Like
no,
wipe their
dude,
pee up. Yeah.
dude, yeah, like I couldn't handle that.
No, dude. In high school, the kids would. Well, first of all, our high school had like old coarse carpet that was like
Yeah.
pig hair carpet almost.
Yeah, it's awful.
And kids would just spit dip into it.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And then just kind of like rub it
it
with
in.
their foot.
And dude, the carpet was already green.
It was already
And so-
green, so you couldn't tell. And they
Oh,
were
that
just,
was on purpose, dude. They did that on purpose. They're like, what color can we make this that nobody will see?
I know. Plus, like middle school, high school boys, like guys would like try to like pee on each other under the stall door, under like the stall barrier. So
There's
there's
pee
pee
everywhere.
all over those
Yeah,
bathrooms,
yeah.
dude, and other stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
Dude, we had a kid in high school. He was trying to. It was when like YouTube and stuff was kind of getting big, but he was just trying to like get a viral video, and in our high school, just grabbed a big turd out of the toilet on video.
What do you do with it? You just grabbed it?
So he just like grabbed it and was like holding it, like picked up a big turd out of the toilet. That was in my sister's grade. A few years later, a kid in my grade made a video in response to that to try to go even crazier, grabbed a log out of the toilet and said, "Take this."
In response, was this like a diss battle? Like
he said, "Take this," guy's name, grabbed the turd and drew a smiley face on his chest.
No.
that's not.
Yes.
Is the video out there?
I've seen the video.
I
I
wanna
don't know
see
where it
that
would be
video.
right now. I'll try to
We
find
could
it,
try to find
but I don't know where if I could.
Do you want to hear the craziest thing I've ever like seen janitors cleaning up at the school? From my school?
Sure. Yeah.
It was I forget what year it was. I was
Not
in,
really, but
it's nothing like
You want to
that.
hear the
It's nothing
grossest
like,
thing possible?
It's nothing like that. No, we got put in lockdown one time, and like we were just all in our classrooms or whatever.
For what?
lockdown for this guy
This
grabbing
is-
poop
this
out of
is
the
what-
toilet.
So we come out and later on we find out there was this deer. Something was wrong with this deer, and it was just repeatedly running into the windows in the front of our school, and there was blood all over the window.
Oh my gosh, that's some out of like a
Dude.
creepy movie.
Yeah, I was like, that is insane.
Oh my! Yeah, that's
Wow.
like I Am Legend stuff where the animals are getting like demented and they're
Dude, that's creepy.
yeah. That's
It's
I don't know
like
if something's
they
wrong with
put
the
the
deer.
school on lockdown.
Yeah, we were on lockdown. We're like, what for?
You're like, is there like a gunman? And it's just
Yeah,
a deer
yeah,
just
just a
ramming the
deer.
window.
A gun.
Just a rabid deer. So yeah,
That's wild.
it's pretty crazy.
I'm gonna actually. It's my pick,
Ethan's
right?
No,
pick.
that's my pick.
Oh shoot!
Let's see. A lot of options
I
here.
forgot you were the one that picked that.
I'm gonna go with minor, just being underground.
Just like under
I
18.
thought about that. I didn't write it down,
Yeah.
but I
I
thought
don't know,
about
I
that. That would
just-
suck.
Doesn't seem enjoyable, and like the odds of like caves collapsing on you just doesn't sound fun. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I went to
around.
like a child when you said that. For some reason, I didn't think a
Oh.
minor. I was like, I don't know. That's a job.
okay. You're not accepting minor, but you're like
I'm accepting
Coyote
minor.
Peterson.
I thought he meant like
His
a
mind
kid
went to
under
some-
18.
I know. I'm saying like you were like. Anyway, okay. You got something, or you got to look
accepting.
something up?
I don't have to look anything up.
Let's go.
Actually, this one's not even on my list. I just thought of it while we were sitting here. I'm gonna go for my final pick, a late night QVC television host.
I don't know if I would.
Dude, imagine
Why?
imagine having to hawk these horrible products into like the late hours of the night on
I
this
mean, it
television
would
show
suck.
that
I just don't know
nobody's
if it would
watching.
be like.
And there's like some classic clips from that. Have you ever seen?
I'm sure there's people watching.
I've showed you that video where the guy's like on the ladder and he's like, I didn't have it locked. And then he's like selling this ladder. He's like trying to sell this ladder that can be like a straight ladder, or you can make it into like a stand that you can essentially walk across.
Yeah.
He like gets on the thing and the middle of it just caves down like this. And he's like, see, now I got it locked and it's clearly broken. And he climbs on top and the thing just folds in half and like face hits the ground. And
Oh gosh. No, I have not.
He's got
seen
like
that
a
video.
lady with him on that, and she's just like, "Oh, Carl," whatever his name is. Dude, it's so
No, yeah, I don't
funny.
think I've seen that video.
Yeah, there's
No,
some
yeah, that
good
would
ones,
still-
but
that- yeah.
that would be horrible.
No, it would
Yeah.
suck, but I was just saying, like,
Imagine
I'd
like
much rather do that than go out on like, go get put in like a hazmat suit and go into the sewer. Like,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, true. Okay, yeah, but it doesn't all have to be gross. Imagine being like a AM radio host these days.
yeah, no, that's
Where,
yeah,
like-
that's something where it's like today it would be awful.
Yeah.
That's an honorable mention, I guess. That's like on Hot Rod when the guy is the
He's,
AM
like, trying
radio
to save
host
his-
and he like sponsors the big jump.
Yeah, he's like trying to save it. The news is like, the jump looks pretty sick. We would bring it to you live, but an AM radio has scheduled it all out.
He's got the tattoo on his back where he's like,
No,
I
it's
got-
on his stomach. It's like on his.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like on his belly button.
where it's like a
dude.
little boy peeing and the stream is splitting to like an FM radio and a television or something
yeah,
like that.
yeah, yeah.
He's like, with AM radio safely above. Dude, that one's so funny.
That movie is amazing. That's good. No, that concludes it though.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Heck yeah. Did you have some would you rathers?
I did.
Oh yeah,
For
we
you
can.
guys.
This might be a little new segment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely call them seggies.
All right, you just want to jump right into it here?
Yeah, let's go for
Let's
it.
go for it. All right. Would you rather have smelly feet or bad breath forever?
I thought. Hold on.
Oh,
I thought.
feet for sure.
Hold on.
What?
First of all, this is fine. We can answer these. I just thought I was like bracing for impact. I thought these were going to be
There's some different ones on here.
wild.
There's some different ones on here.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
I was
This is like
This is-
pizza or burgers?
Yeah, dude. No, literally. That's what I was thinking. I was like waiting for some wild thing, and he's like,
This one's not even difficult though. My feet could have smelled for the last
Wait, so
several
what was it?
years
Say it
and I
again?
wouldn't
Say it
know
again.
it.
Would you rather have smelly feet or bad breath forever?
"Oh yeah, for sure, feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure."
I just thought of it in like
You
the
can
sense
just
of
cover
like,
those. Anytime you talk to somebody, it would
like
stink.
how close are you getting to someone that they smell your breath, you know?
Well, yeah,
Like
there's
every time.
Like a lot of people. If my breath was that bad, you would get a whiff of it right now.
I don't think I would. That's too far.
no, that's too far. Okay, if we're all
I
going
feel the
like
wind.
this,
You
we're all
don't talk
blowing.
like that though.
yeah, if we're all blowing on each other, then yeah. But no, yeah, I think. I mean, I feel like
Yeah, that's an
just
easy one. Hit us with the
Normal
next
people have that right now. Like that's not like some wild thing.
All right, next one. You guys mentioned Bigfoot in the last episode, I believe.
I don't know what
go.
episode it was.
Mentioned it.
Yeah.
Would you rather run into Bigfoot or an alien? Two things that
Ooh, that's actually a good question. Is it run into them like
Like
oh,
it's-
I found a new species, or
Like,
is
you're
it
the-
like
you're the
run
first
into
one to
them,
run
they're
into-
gonna kill
Like
us?
I'm in a
No.
forest alone with either of them.
it's not like a survival thing. It's more so like
Right,
you-
it's like
if you get to
discovering.
see
Like
one,
you
like,
could ask questions.
maybe yeah. If they talk,
It's not a survival thing. It's not like you're
If
worried
it's,
about
if it's
one
not
of
a
them
survivor
attacking
thing,
you.
then alien.
it's like you're the first person to see him. You get the footage. Like you
Actually, alien both
Which way?
ways. Alien both ways because
survival
no
and
way you're
this thing?
surviving Bigfoot. Like from everything we've like talked about, I mean, like from everything people have said, if Bigfoot's actually real, dude, that's the most scary thing on the planet, dude.
No, it's not. It's just a big.
we don't know if
hairy
they can
human.
run. We don't. You can outrun them. You don't know.
Look at the way they walk. He's like, dude, no way.
you seen Elf?
That guy's always in stride.
Dude,
Also,
it's
if he saw
a bear. We were just talking about how
Also,
scared you were of bears.
aliens-
It's a bear that can run on 2 feet, and
it's like a
just-
bear and gorilla combined.
also,
literally,
you know
honestly.
an alien. You know it that an alien.
Dude, it
That might be
literally-
true. That might be true.
It's a bear with thumbs, dude.
Imagine if an alien
It's a
saw
bear
you,
with
it would be. Dude, if an alien saw you, it might be down to like interact or potentially hurt you. You know, if Bigfoot sees you, he's like, I got to get out of here. I've been spotted. Like he's
Maybe
not
he,
going to hurt
maybe he
you.
defends his territory and like
Maybe.
I don't
You never know.
dude. Yeah. Also, we're going off information though that.
Ethan,
that
do you
has
think
never
either of
been
those
real.
things are legitimately real? Bigfoot and aliens?
Classic?
I do not. I don't think so. I feel like there would have been clear footage by now. We have enough technology to
Of both.
have either.
Yeah, I also agree.
Aren't there like a lot of UFO sightings though?
Yeah, but every time you see a video, it's just like a blur in the sky. It's never like
Yeah, maybe.
Like you can look up and
Do
see
you
an
believe
airplane.
this,
You
or are
like
you just
you know
playing
that's
devil's advocate?
I'm just thinking. Yeah, I don't know what I believe.
You don't know what you believe?
because you can look up and see an airplane. And you're like, that's an airplane. Like everybody's there's a UFO.
How is
They're
it
like,
staying in the sky?
Oh yeah. Also, speaking of airplanes, we wanted to give a quick shout out to Yash.
Oh heck yeah!
Yash, just an absolute, just
Day one.
banger of a listener.
Yeah.
No, yeah. But no. Speaking of planes, Yash actually pointed out.
I was about to be like,
That-
that's the quickest shout out ever.
Yeah. No.
Yash banger.
Yash
Anyways.
pointed out the other day on YouTube that planes look like they're not moving because it's normally when they're in the sky with no clouds, so we don't have anything to reference the plane moving in the sky, which makes sense to
That's
me.
true, but my whole point was still if they're moving slowly but still moving, how is it not like, and maybe they are, maybe if a plane is moving slow enough, it is just on a constant descent. But I don't know how
Are
they
you
don't.
ending your-
I don't know how they don't fall out
I
of
don't
the
understand
sky.
your point.
I don't know how they don't fall out of the
I
sky.
was waiting for another point there.
Okay, so you're talking about different things. We're not talking about why they're looking like they're not moving. You're talking about why they're not falling out of the sky.
Yeah, because even if they're moving slowly, though, I would think it would be slow enough to not fall.
Yeah, I think we need to stop saying slowly because planes never move slow.
They're pretty fast.
Well, the one that I saw did.
Dude, you're like, but if it just moves slow enough, what's the slowest speed a plane goes before it lands, dude? We need
I don't
Megan.
know. I might be getting dumber.
Mass times velocity.
I might be getting dumber.
Yeah.
You know what I did the
Mass
other
times velocity equals sound.
Somebody fact check that. Dude, I'm an idiot sometimes. The other day I had a freelance call and the guy wanted me to do some badge logo thing, but like have like things that represent Louisville in it.
Okay.
And I had a phone call with him and I was like, yeah, we could do things like Derby or like whiskey glass or like a Florida lease or something. And he was like, yeah, absolutely. Dude, so I tried to pull up a Florida lease on the computer to like grab the icon to use. For my whole life, I had been saying Florida lease.
Yeah.
like you're leasing an apartment in Florida or something.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I typed in Google Florida lease and I thought Florida was for sure good. So I just kept spelling lease different ways and it wasn't coming up.
You're like, what is going on?
I had to type in like Louisville icon or something and it's Fleur de Lease.
I couldn't have told you that either, though.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, maybe we're all stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's not a bad point, but
But I remembered on the phone, I clearly, I think, said Florida at one point. And he, there was like a slight pause in conversation. And he was just like, yeah.
yeah.
But
'cause
I
it
think
just
maybe he
blends.
heard me say Florida.
I don't know. It blend like you were just
What's the actual
saying it fast.
pronunciation?
Fleur de Lease. FLEUR space DE space LIS. Dude,
If you say that fast enough, it sounds like Florida.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, that's
So
what
he
I'm
probably
saying.
was like,
But I literally to the point where I thought that is weird that like something that represents Louisville, Kentucky
it says Florida.
says Florida.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
But
But no, that's
an
what I
idiot.
was saying. It just because it sounds, it's like one of those things that
do you think this is kind of like an argument that, or not an argument, but like a point that people are making these days? Do you think like our overexposure to technology is making us kind of dumber or smarter or dumber? Because you could argue smarter
I would
too,
definitely say, I don't know. Though.
because you have access
see
to
both
more
sides.
information and you can.
You have access to more information, but we're not on our phones constantly just getting. I've actually, speaking of that, I've been getting these ads on Instagram and it's saying there's this new app out that's meant, like the marketing point is scroll to get smarter kind of thing, where it's this app where you have a feed and everything you're looking at is like educational.
Yeah.
But no,
I don't have that app.
No, that's my point.
So am I dumb?
That's my point is we don't use it for that purpose. We can look something up immediately, but now we don't have to retain the knowledge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
right.
Yeah, you just
and
look
like
it up
kids
again.
are using like AI in schools.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
like
awful.
stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like when I was in school, they were like, you can't use your calculator on this test. You're not going to have a calculator in the real world. I was like, I always have a
Can't
calculator.
remember the last time I did math in my head.
Yeah, dude.
No,
but I don't know.
that's
I catch myself sometimes just whether I'm scrolling on Instagram or something or watching TV, and I'm literally like almost like brain dead looking at this. Like the other day, so those Enjoy the Zen commercials, dude. Have you guys watched those Enjoy? And maybe that's not dumb. Maybe that's like literally what the commercials are supposed to do.
Dude, no, that was so funny. Yeah, tell that story again. I mean, it's not a long story, but
I don't know why and I'm a new dad, so this kind of just fit and made me look like the most like stereotypical Disney Channel idiot dad. But they have the Enjoy the Zen commercials like between football games and stuff
on
You can
YouTube.
skip the ads.
on YouTube TV, and it'll be like a bird like prancing through the snow or like rain hitting a roof or something like that, and it like maybe we could talk about this. I don't know who is the creative like
Best jobs of all time,
driver
YouTube
of
TVs
what actually goes into these commercials, but they work.
Dude.
Dude.
Okay,
Yeah.
so no, but more context to the
So
story.
what happened was Megan was talking to me, and I think she was talking to me about like something that I needed to, I don't know, she might have been asking me to change a diaper or do something. There was a new one that came on during a football game, and the Enjoy the Zen commercial was just a grill, so like a top-down view of a grill with hot dogs on it, and there was just slow flames coming up out of the grill. And I noticed after, and she like made fun of me for it. I was literally mouth open, like for like the 30 seconds. And she was talking to me. I didn't hear any of it. Dude,
It's starting.
I got you.
I don't know if that's Zen or like I'm getting stupid.
No, I know. So what I was saying was more context to the story. The reason we brought that up though when I was over was because I was making fun. I was starting to make fun of those because the other day I
Make
saw
fun of the
one.
commercials?
Yes, listen.
I love those.
No, we understand that. No, I was saying
We know.
I was saying when we were having that conversation, I was bringing them up because I had recently saw one where it was this park and it was like not a nice park. And I mean, yeah, the birds were chirping, but that was like the only Zen part of it. And I was about to make fun of it. And
Just soft in the background, like, Belly,
right as I
get inside.
dude, right as I was about to make fun of that, you chimed in. You're like, dude, you talking about those Zen commercials? And then you like went on this tangent about how amazing they are. I was like, not the direction I was going.
I wish Megan was here to talk about this because she got the full effect. I was zoned in.
Yeah,
I think
that's
there's
true.
other ones that feel more Zen. Maybe not. The grill one like got me bad.
Yeah, I
haven't seen that one.
I haven't
hadn't either.
I haven't
First time I'd
any
seen it, and it was like,
What were you
literally
watching when it came
mesmerizing.
on?
football.
Football, I think.
Oh, okay. You said that.
I don't know, because there's always been those videos of what are they called when they like mesmerize people? Like a hypnotist.
Yeah.
And I've always been skeptical of those when like the person literally just says or does whatever they want.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm still skeptical.
Dude, not me.
No,
After
No.
that
That's
commercial, I'm like, I can look at some hot dogs and be in a different universe.
You could tell me to eat a hot dog every day for a month, and I'd do it.
wait, what did you just say?
I'm gonna go on the
it.
Costco hot dog
Someone
diet.
could have told him to eat a hot dog every
I'm
day
like,
for a month.
okay.
Oh, it's like that's like Megan just like says stuff. She actually was talking to you, but she was like hypnotizing you.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
yeah,
like,
you don't even know it.
these. Just like going with the commercial, and then she's like, I asked you to change a diaper.
yeah, right. No,
Yeah. So,
that's
but I
funny.
do love those commercials. We'll have to look up the hot dog one though.
No, yeah. Let's get into this. Get to know the bros.
Did you have any other would you rather's?
I had one more if you want to do it.
What was
Curious.
the one?
Oh yeah,
what
we
was
can
the
do it
one
real
more?
quick.
Only watch one single movie for the rest of your life, or only eat the same food for the rest of your life, and then what would you pick if either way you go?
One movie for the rest of your life, or one food for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
I think I'm going movie.
I have to go
watch
movie.
I watch a movie like
Yeah.
once a month, and I
You're
eat
watching the
food
same movie?
a few times a day.
So what's your movie you're watching once a month then?
Gotta be over
For the
the
rest
hedge,
of your
right?
life.
Okay,
Dude, I
first
can't
of all,
believe you haven't seen that.
yeah, I haven't. Yeah.
It's great.
No, over the hedge is great.
No, okay. First of all, you definitely watch a movie more than once a month. And second of all,
Okay, we were just watching movies back to back because it was Christmas. I don't watch movies that much. I watched a movie yesterday, actually.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Okay, anyway. I think I'd have to go movie just because it's food. But
And what is it?
what movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yours isn't Over the Hedge. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it is. Stuck in the suburbs.
No, it's not. What movie is it?
What movie you want to watch for the rest of my life?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I could change it to the TV show right now. And
I
it's
don't
The
know.
Office.
Yeah. I don't know what, or Ted Lasso.
Not for me.
Yeah. The Office is like
That might be a hot take.
less linear, so it's more rewatchability, I think.
For sure.
You can jump
Yeah.
in on any episode.
For
It's kind
sure.
of hard to do that in Ted Lasso.
Which is amazing. It's insane.
Are you asking me something?
I was just.
Are you
we were
asking?
We were asking
Oh, I
what
thought-
movie you would pick.
You might be getting dumber.
This dude is stupid.
All right.
You were mid
Everybody
conversation.
say bye to Ethan.
Dude, you were talking. No, we were
I know,
silent.
I know. Hold on.
And then you just
I'm
pause and go,
thinking.
were you
I don't
asking
know.
me
I
a
always think
question?
like the Dark Knight. It's hard to pick like a genre because
Oh, Dark Knight
I don't
is-
think I could pick a comedy because the jokes would get so old to
Yeah.
me. Also, if I had to watch one movie for the rest of my life, I would watch it like maybe once a year. It's not like I'm watching it all the time. It would get so old.
Yeah, of course.
That's like torture. I don't know. Because I love like the other guys, the comedy. I love Hot Rod that we just watched recently.
Goodness, Hot Rod's amazing.
Yeah, I mean Hot Rod might be good, but
I watched
also like
Talladega Nights the other
maybe
night.
it would
That
have
was
to be a movie like Interstellar, or Inception that it's hard to or Tenet that you don't fully understand. So like the more
Yeah.
you watch it, you get something new every time.
Yeah, I was about to say, everything you've talked to me about Interstellar, you hate, and you're like, maybe you have to watch movies that you don't understand. I was like, okay,
I've told you
we
I don't get
understand.
Interstellar.
No,
That's
I know
why
you
it was
don't.
like. Also, I watched it like half and then half later, and it was late,
It's
and
so
there was a lot
good.
going on. So, and it's been one time, so I will have to watch it again.
We need to watch that.
Oh, okay. I got one more thing, and we'll go into Get to Know the Bros. Speaking
Wait,
of
Ethan,
movies.
What?
You didn't say.
Oh, yeah, but he was kind of like rude. So,
What would you do? You probably do movie.
I would do movie.
Okay, yeah, move on. Okay.
Yeah.
wait,
Enough
no,
said,
what
enough
movie?
said.
What movie?
I don't know. I was thinking like Talladega Nights, but then
Yeah, that's a good one.
I also said like what you said, like the jokes would get old.
Yeah.
Because it's like just
For
comedy.
sure.
So.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on. Go ahead.
Okay, movie thing. Tell me if this is a good idea or not, but like I feel like one of the most popular genres of movie right now, and maybe for the past couple of years, are like murder mysteries. Like you had
Yeah.
Knives Out, and then Glass Onion, the sequel, and then there's been like Murder on the Orient Express, and now there was Death on the Nile, and now there's like Murder and All the Details or whatever that's coming out, or whatever it's called, something with the details. Okay, so new take on a murder mystery that I have not ever seen before. You would have the movie poster would come out, and it would be a picture of one of the characters on the movie poster, and the poster would just say, "This person committed the murder." Okay?
Okay.
Then the whole movie in some way would be crafted to make you think there's no way this person could have committed the murder and somebody else did. And then in the end, that person committed the murder, and people forget that the poster even said that. And they're like, we were told this in the beginning. And you like get on, like maybe
I don't think that could work unless they put out.
they come in the last 5 minutes of the movie. You haven't seen them the whole movie. They kill them.
No, then everyone would just know the second they come in. I feel like that's a. I feel like
but it's
that's
at the end of the movie.
I feel like that's a decent marketing strategy, though. If you put, it's like that's the point of the posters is the
Because
every main character.
Everybody would be thinking
They didn't
this
do it.
poster was throwing us off.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was true. That person killed them.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. 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 I guess
Could work.
so.
Because
I can
like
see that working.
Yeah, because like in Knives Out, like, well, I guess those movies like sometimes there's like multiple characters at work that commit the murder. Somebody, because like if you haven't watched Knives Out, spoiler in 3. Have you guys seen it?
I have.
Okay, spoiler in 3, 2, 1. But like you think like Chris Evans did it, right? Because he like gave a syringe or something, but it was like, or maybe Chris Evans actually did it.
Chris Evans, I believe, was the killer.
Okay, but somebody else tried to kill them, but like put the syringe in, but the medicine had been swapped, and so somebody else ended up killing them. Whatever. Like it could be something
maybe
like
it
that.
wasn't.
I think you could throw.
I haven't
people.
seen that in a while.
I think you could throw people and make them think that somebody else did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll
right.
put it to the test.
Let's make this movie. I gotta figure out what I want to do for Get to Know the Bros. Where's that note at? Okay, Get to Know the Bros. Did we already say Ethan was a Sorta brother? He's our brother-in-law as well.
Yeah,
So he
I was gonna
does
say,
get
yeah.
to
Those are my
participate.
intro.
he does get to participate in this.
Yes.
This week's GTK TB is, what is the most painful thing you've ever experienced? And we're gonna go physical pain. I don't want to hear about like a breakup or loss of something. Not emotional pain. I don't want this to go down that road.
It's not what this is about.
It could get dark.
Are you choosing who goes
Justus.
first? No.
I mean, if you don't have anything off the top, I can
No,
start.
I think.
Yeah, I have some too.
No, I think I can go. Just like first thing that came to my mind was when I was younger. This is actually a pretty stupid story too. When I was younger, you guys have both been in my basement, same basement that was there 20 years ago. But I was playing soccer with one of my buddies.
Noah?
We like taped off the walls to put like goals or whatever.
Yeah.
And we were.
I can't wait to hear how this is going to turn into the most painful experience of your
Yeah,
life.
yeah. So
Starts off good.
So it was great. Great day, sunny day outside.
Carpet was extra green.
Yeah. Carpet is green, by the way.
It's like
emulated
soccer,
grass,
like a
yeah.
soccer field.
Exactly. So we felt like we were on a soccer field. Adrenaline was flowing, and my buddy is at the taped off goal on the drywall, and I'm probably, I don't know, 10 feet away from him, and I say, I'm going to kick this ball as hard as I possibly can at you. He's like, do it. And, dude, I'm not joking. I, like, revved this kick up as hard. I was kicking this ball as hard as I possibly could. Foot goes right into the ground. But, dude,
This is the most not cool story of all time.
It was not cool whatsoever. It was awful. But my foot hit the ground, like right at the pivot point of my toes. It was like right above my toes. I tore ligaments.
Toes were just
your
hanging?
They were.
Really?
I'm not joking, dude. It was so painful. I lifted up my foot and I could barely move my toes. They were just hanging.
Any contact with the ball?
It was
or
like-
all floor.
No, dude, all floor. And my basement is just green carpet and then concrete. Dude.
Yeah, everybody's
So-
basement is the floor.
But it's just like, dude, it was so painful, dude. My dad had to carry me to the urgent care or whatever. It was bad.
dude, and they're like, "What happened?" And you're like, "Oh well,
I kicked the floor. Yeah,
I revved it up."
but no, yeah, that's probably mine. It was awful.
All right.
You want me to go? First thing that comes to mind is
Yes. Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
first thing that comes to mind
When I point at you, talk.
is do you guys ever shoot hornets at each other in school?
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Dude,
We
that
put
was
staples in them sometimes.
Yeah, that sucked. That was like the worst pain ever. Getting hit
Really?
with one of those things? Yeah. Well, I had like my appendix taken out, but that's like
You're asleep, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
that wasn't
Yeah.
your but like the pain before.
I never like broke a bone or like
You remember
never really-
people used
No,
to just
I'm
come up
saying-
and pinch the back of your arms?
Oh, that actually does.
People used
that
to just
does
come
suck.
up and like pinch the back of your arm here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That would hurt so bad.
They would like do it like that. My friends would. They
Dude.
would like
Like
they
with the thumb and the index?
I got a hornet story, but I don't want to interrupt you.
Wait,
You
but
have
no,
more
that
of
was
The appendix. I was saying before you got the surgery. Obviously, the surgery doesn't hurt because.
Oh
it's,
yeah, I was in a lot of pain before
yeah.
the surgery.
That's like, dude, isn't that supposed to be like some of the worst pain?
Yeah, I was on a school field trip. I was in like 6th grade, and I was like coming home from like on the bus, and like I was like, man, I gotta poop so bad. Like my stomach hurt so bad. So I was like sitting at home and like tried to use the restroom, didn't work, and I'm like, Mom's like, just go to bed. It'll be better in the morning.
You'll sleep off that
yeah,
poo.
and dude, she like touched me in the middle of the night, and I couldn't move. Like it just like locked me up.
Oh dang.
It didn't burst, but yeah, it was.
So it was
I
more
watched,
of just like a paralyzing pain. It wasn't like a.
yeah, it was just like I couldn't like move or
Just like a real
lift
bad
my upper
poo.
body. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was.
Is that
I was
what it felt
"Man."
like?
It did at first. Like when it started, I was like,
Probably
man, I
not
gotta
like a
poop.
bad poo. Probably like crazy intense gas cramps, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Kinda-
Oh yeah. Because it's
Then it
kinda,
just got worse, and I was like,
okay.
yeah,
What's the story?
hornet story?
Hornet story. So we used to make it. So I've told you that I was like homeschooled. I went to one school 7th grade when we moved up here. So my first experience with public school. And then I switched schools 8th grade. So I had like years where I had like a couple back-to-back years where I like was just new, didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
So I was like kind of making some friends. hornets were a thing where you would like, for people who don't know, you would just roll up paper really tight and fold it over where it was hard. And then you would sort of wrap that around like a slingshot of a rubber band and shoot it. And they would shoot super fast and hard, and they were really painful. Anyways, I was in class one day, and there was a girl in our grade who was sort of like not super feminine, and she was sitting with her back to me, and I thought it was one of my buddies.
Oh, tough.
Oh my.
And I yoinked one of these hornets, dude, straight into the middle of her back, and she started screaming and cussing. And the teacher was like, she like obviously told on me because she was making this huge scene in class. And the teacher was like, if I would have saw that, you would have got detention. And I was just like kind of the new guy.
Wait, so she didn't even get detention for it?
No, because the teacher didn't see it, and she kind of knew that
What?
that was out of character for me. I thought I was just messing with one of the boys, but it was Rose.
That's crazy. Oh, just name drop.
Maybe
right?
bleep her name.
Dude, that reminds me. I hit a girl with a baseball in the middle of class one time in the back of the head.
That reminds me, I punched a girl in the face one
In the
time.
middle of a class?
Middle of
with
the
a
class,
baseball?
I had a baseball. My
Why are you
buddies-
throwing a baseball?
My buddy,
in class?
it's like we're in science class, so there's like those lab tables
Yeah,
like on the
yeah.
sides, and he's like, "Yo, throw it." Don't know if it's a bad throw. I think he just missed it. But dude, she was like directly behind him, and I launched.
Concussion.
Boom! I got
Dang,
That's
tough.
horrible.
I didn't get detention either.
Actually,
So-
I know we all have stories now, but
Yeah.
in my middle school, we were doing hornets, and the kid got hit in the eye.
Doing hornets sounds like a drug.
Okay, yeah.
We were doing hornets.
We had lines of hornets.
Got hit in
Anyway,
the eye.
no, yeah. So this guy, he had to wear an eye patch for like a month after.
Dude, could you imagine?
Got hit in the eye with
It
it?
was bad.
Oh, no.
Did
it was
anything, like,
bad,
Did
dude.
it, like damage it? Like
I probably, I
long-term?
don't know all like the
Yeah.
statistics or like what actually happened, but no, dude, like I remember, so I was in the class when it happened, and his eye like turned red.
Yeah.
Like it was like,
That'd be horrible.
but it wasn't, no, yeah, it wasn't like a pink eye red. It was
Yeah.
like, dude, it looked like
Bloodshot.
blood red
Yeah.
though. Like it wasn't just like the veins were like bigger. Like it was like, you couldn't see white, dude. It was just scary.
So this, dang it, this just made me remember another painful thing that happened to me. And
Wait, is this your thing?
no, I had something else. I had like 2 to 3 other things that I was trying to pick
I
between.
did too. You can do too.
Okay, so I'll go. So a couple gym related ones that had happened, but the one that reminded me of that, my buddy at the gym one time, he was just like, he's like
Oh shoot, I just remembered one too. Sorry.
He's like almost.
This might be the longest freaking.
He's like almost 40 now. He's like maybe mid to high 30s or something. He might be 40. I don't know. No, I don't think he is. But at the time, so he's like in his 30s, and I was like an 18 or 19-year-old kid who had just started CrossFit at the gym. And we had this like really tight family knit group that would work out together. And he just was like this big bully to like all the guys and just like goofy. I think he had like an older brother growing up, so he was just like always that guy that was picking on people. We were training, and I was doing a clean and jerk where you pick the bar up to your shoulder and then press it overhead. And I had like 205 pounds on it, which at the time was like probably like 90% of my max. It was like really high up there. Mm-hmm. I got it to my shoulder and went overhead. As soon as the bar cleared my forehead, he flung a chalk bag at me and it hit my open eyeball. Dude, it hurt so bad. And I mean, like, mind you, I'm lifting like what's almost maximal weight for me. Goes overhead, bag slips under the bar, hits my open eye. I just drop the bar and like can't see anything. He is like crying, laughing. And I just like
That's awful, dude.
ran to the bathroom, was having to like get water in my eye to get it out, whatever. Dude, it was like, I still talk about it with him today. It's funny, but that was honestly the meanest thing anyone's ever done to me.
Dude, that's insane. Yeah, I can't. Anything in your eye is terrible.
I had another gym one that was probably the most painful thing, but in spirit of not just talking about painful gym ones all the time, one time when I was little, so my sister used to do like these ridiculous things to me and like tell me to do stuff or whatever because she thought it was funny, but it was like cruel almost. Like one time when I was like 3 or 4, we had the old van where you could press in the thing to light your cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
Because like cars used to have like, that's crazy actually. Cars used to have just like
That is
ashtrays
crazy.
built in
Yeah.
and the cigarette things. So she pressed it in. We were in the car, the van was still in the garage, and like mom hadn't come out yet. And we were about to leave. So she's like, get in the car. She pushes it in. It's orange, red hot. And she's like, touch this, Blake. It feels cool. I'm like a baby almost.
Yeah.
And I just like straight up touched the cigarette lighter.
Yeah.
And it was horrible.
Have you guys seen that meme where it's like, it's not even a meme. It's from some show. I just don't even know what the show is, but he's just like, I'm just a baby. I gotta pull it up for you guys.
Are you talking about the meme where he's like, I could pay you in blocks?
Yes. Dude, it's like the people use it as like POV. Like someone asked me for a Venmo. He's like, I'm just a baby. I can pay you in blocks.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I got a lot of painful ones. One time, the sewer drain thing on streets that's like 4 or 5 feet high, and it's got the tunnel underneath for water to drain through.
Yeah,
we had one of those. Like we had land, so like at the back edge of our yard, there was one of those that ran on a road behind our house, and we were sledding, and she was like, "Ride your sled off that." And I didn't really think so.
Taylor's some menace.
I just laid on my belly and slowly rode flat off a sled and straight down. And dude, I landed like on my neck and my feet. Like my back bent to where my feet scorpion and touched the dude. Yeah. I don't know how I'm
That's
not
tough.
like, broken back from that. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could
Those
go
are all
on and
super
on for
painful.
those.
No, real quickly though, I was just gonna say an honorable mention for me would be, I still don't know if it tops the ligaments in my feet, but that was super painful. But
Yeah, sweet
when
kick.
I was working like a couple years ago, I was working at Menards, and big Menards job for the yard workers is just like you got to slide in huge pieces of wood. And I don't know, this was like probably like a 12-foot piece of wood. So like they're like getting up there and like weight and that kind of thing. And you do different sizes, but and there was like even 14, 16 kind of lengths, that kind of thing. But you got to slide these pieces of wood in off of a pallet. And for this specific one, it was kind of raised. And so you have to raise the pallet with a forklift. Mm-hmm. And so you're just kind of standing in between where the wood's at and then this like hanging pallet. And you're sliding them in. So these pieces of wood are so heavy. It's kind of the thing where once you start getting them sliding, they like almost carry themselves.
Yeah.
And then you kind of have to like pull your hands out because the pallet's not like completely level, right? So it would come down and smash.
Get a few splinties.
Anyway, so I was sliding it off, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I just slid it off and didn't take my hand away fast enough, and so I
trying to get that workman's comp.
So the first the first move in this thing is when you grab a piece of wood, you kind of like slide it up, and then my mic just like drifts away.
Slide it up.
Yeah. But no, you slide it off the pallet, let go, and then like kind of grab the middle and get the rest of it in. Well,
thank you.
I went for the first like slide to get off the pallet and just that my finger just collided with what was already on the shelf and then the wood. And so the wood had some like momentum already going into it.
You're just
no, dude, I'm not even joking. That pain, I don't know. I don't know if when I was really young with like the torn ligaments and that kind of thing, but dude, that pain, like that's the first kind of pain that I kind of started to get like lightheaded. Like I didn't know if I was gonna like I never passed out, but like it was like almost feeling like that. Like when I was walking around, like I actually had to like physically sit down, or like I felt like I was gonna fall over kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I ended up, it was like I'm like, you probably remember that, but it was like I had.
Yeah, you had to quit your job.
Yeah.
No, I'm not kidding.
No, I did. Yeah, so I had
changed his life. We had to start a podcast.
So yeah, I broke a bone in both my fingers, and one of the I don't know what it's called, but like that top segment of your bone was shattered into 3 pieces. So it was pretty painful.
Toes and fingers of
You're
taking
just
a beating.
like, but can I just work cash register? And they're like, you're fired.
No, that's what dude, that's what they said. It's like, I mean, no hate against Menards, but I was like, this is my ticket out, dude.
Save big money.
Yeah.
This is my ticket out. Well, no, they were like, you can just work cash register up front. I was like, I think I gotta go.
Oh, No, my finger hurts too bad.
No, so the main reason why I quit that job actually was when my back was really hurting too.
Oh, yeah.
So no, yeah, my finger had healed, but it was my back.
Do you guys like know like when you hurt something so bad that your body just instinctually like dances and skips and runs around?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's like trying to
Like when
you
you like
laugh.
hit your thumb with a hammer or something? Yeah. Dude, and you're just like, and you think like squeezing between your legs helps or something like that?
yeah, like putting more pressure on what was just like smashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I feel like this podcast episode is getting kind of long. I could go on and on about like painful
Yeah,
things.
no, for sure.
And we haven't even tapped into the emotional side of things.
Yeah,
That's
true.
just physical.
That
Tune in
these
next
all-
time for-
Justice Finger pales in comparison to what our hearts have felt.
Our hearts. No, I think that was a good first episode with our guest here.
It's an honor.
Yeah, just fits right in. Another brother-in-law.
Wow.
But yeah, hopefully we'll have Megan back next episode.
Hopefully we'll have Megan back and get rid of Ethan next
No,
episode.
no,
This
yeah,
was
yeah.
fantastic.
It's
though.
been
Thank you
real.
for being
No,
here.
I love no. Ethan was great. But I do think we just need that. We need our best Googler in the world, or what do we
Best
caption that?
Googler.
Best Googler.
We need our best Googler in the world.
What do we caption that?
Yeah, we said something like
Yeah, it
we
was
got the
something
best
like
Googler
best
around
Googler.
or something.
Yeah. But no, you got
All
anything
right.
else?
Nope. Episode 5. I think that was good.
It's a wrap.
Thanks,
All right,
boys.
see y'all next week.
Peace.
Thanks for being
Peace.
here, Ethan.
Of course.